How's it going, you guys? AZPlow21 back again with another episode of our UFC save in WMMA 5. And here today we have UFC Fight Night, Dos Santos versus Pavlovich. A heavyweight main event and co-main event here today as Junior Dos Santos takes on Sergey Pavlovich in our main event. Also got Travis Brown, Sergey Spivak, Sergio Pettis, Benson Henderson, Maria Agapova on this main card. Should be a good one. We are making our way towards UFC 293, Till versus Edwards. Count them, four title fights on that pay-per-view card. The flyweight, bantamweight, women's flyweight, and middleweight championships all on the line. The last time that I saw you guys was for UFC 292, Fajeda versus Ferguson. Tony Ferguson missed weight, and so he did not qualify for the title. Beat Carlos Diego Fajeda anyways. Very unfortunate situation, but you know, these things happen. Nunes defending her title against Juliana Pena in round 2. And Namajunas knocking out Amanda Ribas in round number 1. She is still the strawweight champion. And that leads us to this fight card right here, Dos Santos and Pavlovich. I appreciate you guys as always. Be sure to like the video and subscribe if you have not already done so. Also follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Links are down in the description below. Let's get into the prelims. Evan Dunham taking on Ali Abdulkalikov in the 155 division. Looks to be an even fight, and Evan Dunham, the veteran, getting it done via submission in round number 3. Fantastic war, you love to see it. Christos Giagos taking on Damir Ismagulov. Ismagulov in real life doing pretty well. 23-3 here in game. Christos Giagos 21-10, and it's Ismagulov getting the win via TKO only 35 seconds into the fight. He's now 8-2 in the UFC. Very surprising that he is not ranked yet, but I mean, we'll have to see moving forward. Carrington Banks taking on David Martinez in the 155 division. Martinez actually missed weight. He might get cut because I think he's on a losing streak, as Carrington Banks beats David Martinez with 4 seconds left to go in round number 1 via rear naked choke. That's going to be the last we see of David Martinez, unfortunately. Banks calling out Chris Saunders. Michael Great White Tobin fighting Yusuf Zalal in the featherweight division, 15-3, taking on 16-4, and it is Yusuf, the Moroccan Devil Zalal, getting the win via decision here today, and calling out Daniel Torres. Joshua Kulabau taking on Daniel Torres, the guy he just called out. In the featherweight division, heavy underdog is Kulabau, and Daniel Torres gets the win via Kimura submission in round number 1. He's now 15-5-1. Rustam Karimov taking on Patrick Mix, Bellator fighter, making his UFC debut, and a tough test actually in Karimov, as it's Karimov welcoming him to the UFC with a 30-second TKO victory in his own UFC debut as well. Former ACA champion coming in and beating Patrick Mix, a very good UFC debut, and he's calling out Bumblebee DeRosa. Interesting. Ping Yuan Liu taking on Jack Tank Shore, the guy from Wales, 16-1-1, looking pretty good, taking on the Chinaman in Liu, and it's Jack Shore, 28 seconds into round number 2, getting the win. He's 6-1-1 in his UFC career. Very surprised he's not ranked. We'll have to see moving forward. Next is Corey Tate in the bantamweight division, taking on Chris Gutierrez, and Corey Tate gets the win. I think this is a guy that impressed in WEC. No, we just signed him up, and he's done okay. 2-1 now. 2-1 now in the UFC. So Corey Tate, kind of a journeyman, but calling out Rustam Karimov now. Yikes. Will Campazano in the flyweight division, taking on Kurban Gadzhiev in the flyweight division, and it's Gadzhiev getting the win via decision. Not a good fight. It is what it is. Last prelim, Adrian Mateus taking on Demarion Cunningham in the flyweight division, and it is Cunningham getting the win via TKO. Kind of saves his spot here in the UFC with that win. Main card now, it's Georgy Kitchigan taking on Idris Gezalov, pair of Russian-Ukrainian athletes going at it. Gezalov 3-1 in his UFC career. Kitchigan making his UFC debut after being the one champion for quite some time. And he looks, I mean, he's a big favorite in this one, and with reason. Unanimous decision victory for Georgy Kitchigan here today. Praises Gezalov for a tough fight. Ariane Lipsky taking on Maria Agapova in the flyweight division. Lipski is 18-8, Agapova 15-2. Remember, she was one fight away from fighting for a title, or no, she fought for a title against Valerie Lareda and lost. Ariane Lipski, on the other hand, has not fought for the title. She was one fight away from fighting for it, lost to De La Rosa, and now we're here in a pretty big fight in the flyweight division, and Agapova gets the TKO victory less than a minute into round number 1. She improves her record to 16-2. Benson Henderson taking on Amir Khan Adayev in the 155 division. Benson Henderson now 40 years old. Adayev 32 years old. Benson Henderson a big favorite in this one, but Adayev knocks out Benson Henderson in round number 2. He's now 4-1 in his UFC career, and a big win over a former champion at that. Sergio Pettis looking down very coolly at his gloves. He's now I think the bantamweight champion in Bellator, taking on Soo Chul Kim here in the 135 division. Chul Kim plus 270 underdog, despite him being the number 22 ranked bantamweight. On the other side, you have Pettis, number 11. I mean, I think this is a fight that Chul Kim took on short notice, because I think Pettis' original opponent had to drop out, and Sergio Pettis, easy unanimous decision over Soo Chul Kim. He's probably a fight or two away from fighting for a title, so a good win for him here. Co-main event time, Travis Hopper Brown taking on Sergey Spivak in the heavyweights division. Travis, 40 years old. Let me lower down the music just a little bit. 40 years old is Travis. Sergey is 28 years old. He is 6-3 in his UFC career, coming off 2 straight wins. On the other side, you have Travis Brown, number 14 in the division, coming off a loss to Marcos Rogerio de Lima. But before that, 3 straight wins, including Sergey Spivak. It's our co-main event, and Spivak knocks out Travis Brown in round number 1. All it took was a minute, and that brings us to our main event. Junior Dos Santos taking on Sergey Pavlovich in the heavyweight division. 7-2 is Pavlovich, number 6 in the heavyweight division. He is currently on a 5-win streak, his last one being over Alexander Volkov. A good prospect looking forward. Junior Dos Santos, on the other hand, not a prospect. He's coming off 2 straight wins. Dominic Reyes, Marcos Rogerio de Lima. A big win here today, and maybe one more win gets Dos Santos a title shot. It's our main event of the evening. The Russian and the Brazilian going at it here in our main event, and we are underway. A touch of gloves. Dos Santos, the underdog, coming into this one. Misses a right hook, hits a jab, nails a right cross, does Dos Santos. Can't make contact on a head kick. I mean, Pavlovich has the sambo, combat sambo, just like Habib does. And you can see he even fights out of Eagles MMA, so it's not looking too good for Dos Santos if they get it to the ground, perhaps. A great right hook for Dos Santos halfway through round number 1. 2 counter jabs. Pavlovich equal to it. Exchanging some strikes now. Counter jab. Not too much going on. These guys are both 6'3", 6'4", around 240. So no one with a huge size advantage. Pavlovich gets a takedown. That could be key. Round 1 comes to a close, and Pavlovich more than likely won the round. Nails a right cross. Pavlovich looking good early on here against the former champion in Dos Santos. And that's what you want to see, you know, moving forward, these prospects, you know, moving up the rankings and solidifying themselves as, you know, big deals against these older guys like Dos Santos. Definitely breathing deep now is Dos Santos into round number 2 only. Training out of Team Nogueira from Salvador, Brazil. Former UFC heavyweight champion. This would be a big. Pavlovich slams him down. Passes to side control, starts scrambling. Less than a minute. Okay. Out of there. Clever feint. Nice right hook. And round 2 comes to a close. And Pavlovich has 2 rounds to 0. Oh man, Dos Santos is apparently battered and bruised coming into round 3. Right hook. Good right hand for Pavlovich. Ooh man, he is having his way with Junior Dos Santos here. 2 fighters engage. Jab can't connect. Can Pavlovich be the one to finally end the reign of Jon Jones. Shoots in for Dos Santos. He gets another takedown. It is not looking like it is Junior Dos Santos' day. Couple punches to the body, being smothered up against the ground. Couple elbows. Josh Rosenthal gets him back up. Round 3 comes to a close, and it's 3-0 for Pavlovich. 2 left hands in the exchange. Pavlovich cruising through this fight. All he has to do is coast now for the rest of this fight, more than likely, and he'll have himself a decision victory against the former champion. Beauty of a straight right for Pavlovich. Dos Santos looking tired. Second half of the round. 2 fighters engaged. Left roundhouse kick to the body. Pavlovich goes for another takedown. Oh, Dos Santos grabs the cage. Another takedown attempt again. But the referee didn't see it. Pavlovich gets his takedown finally. Scramble begins. Pavlovich in side control. Scramble. Immediately drives him up against the cage. And that's the end of the 4th round. Pavlovich won that one as well. Dos Santos trying to cheat his way out of a takedown attempt. Very, very sneaky Dos Santos. Dos Santos does not look like he has a lot left to give, unfortunately. This is going to be all Sergey Pavlovich. It looks like it's going to go to a decision. And so that's going to bring up a couple of interesting points as Pavlovich gets another takedown. What exactly is going to be next for, Dos Santos, of course, but Pavlovich? Because heavyweight's in a weird spot since Jon Jones is the champion. Where more than likely an interim champion is going to have to be made if Jones can't seemingly defend both titles, And the 5th round is going to come to a close. And look like it might be 50-45. All 3 judges score the contest 50-45 for your winner via unanimous decision, Sergey Pavlovich. Rated as a decent fight. That's not too bad. He just praises Dos Santos for a tough fight. Love to see it. Popularity is unchanged. Let's see what fight of the night was. There was a fantastic fight. The very first fight. Evan Dunham, congratulations. Ismagulov, 35 seconds is all it took. Karamov, 30 seconds is all it took. And Spivak and Agapova. A lot of performance bonuses going around. Congratulations. Nice little $1 million profit. You love to see it. We're going to update our rankings, and then we are going to show you guys what is next. As always, appreciate you guys for continuing to watch the series. I'm going to keep on trucking as far as dishing out these videos. I'm only going to be live streaming the pay-per-views from now on, so if you want to be able to watch anything live as far as this series, it's going to be a pay-per-view. Just follow me on Twitch. Link is going to be down in the description below. I also tweet about it whenever I'm going to be on Twitch, so link for my Twitter is down in the description as well, and you can follow the Discord as well to have some conversation with some of the fans and whatnot as we talk more about this game, the series, MMA in general. Just a good time overall. Hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah, we're gonna slowly but surely make our way to 500, 600, 700 subscribers. I'm also playing a lot more games. I just finished Ratchet & Clank. I just got the Platinum Trophy for Ratchet & Clank, as a matter of fact. So that's actually my first Platinum Trophy in a long time. Since like 2014-15, which was like NCAA football or something like that. So only my second Platinum Trophy in general. But my first like official like video game Platinum Trophy, I guess you could say. Yeah, pretty good feeling, honestly, to say that I fully beat the game less than a week into having it, And it wasn't that hard of a Platinum Trophy either, but still pretty good feeling. And it's such a fun game too. Like, even though I platinumed it already, I can definitely see myself going back to play it. My girlfriend is currently playing it. My girlfriend's currently playing Ratchet & Clank. Not right now, but she's been playing it on and off, and she's having a good time with it as well. Very good game, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. If you have a PlayStation 5, I highly recommend that you play it. Other than that, play some WMMA 5 like I am right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at our rankings. Let's update those bad boys. Pavlovich all the way up to number 2. Damn. One more win for him most definitely gets him a title shot. Philip DeFries is probably fighting... I don't know. It's tough. That's the thing. It's tough. Cain Velasquez just lost. It really should be DeFries and Pavlovich, I think. How long until Pavlovich is back? 6 months, so he's not going to be fighting for a while anyways, so it probably is going to be DeFries who gets the next shot, more than likely. Dos Santos only moves down to 4. Spivak now at number 18. Travis Brown down to number 22. At light heavyweight, nothing going on. Nothing at middleweight. Kitchigan moves up 1 spot. Very nice. Nothing at welterweight. At lightweight, Jason High, welcome. Featherweight, nothing going on. Bantamweight, Sergio Pettis moves up a couple spots. And Chul Kim moves down 1. Nothing at flyweight. At featherweight. At bantamweight. At women's flyweight, Agapova moves up to number 5. Lipsky down to number 12. And nothing at strawweight. So the next time I see you guys will be for UFC Fight Night. Reyes versus Serkinov. Dominic Reyes and Misha Serkinov going at it in the main event. Also got Carla Esparza and Weili Zhang. That's a big co-main event in the strawweight division. And also kind of, not funny, but Robbie Lawler taking on Yuri Lapicus. Yuri Lapicus is the guy who beat Eddie Alvarez via weird means over in one championship, so that's a good one to look out for. Also got Chad Mendes, Blades and Gustafson, and one of the Nurmagomedov brothers, so pretty good card from Wyoming. Also got Gamrot and Oliveira, and then UFC 293 Till versus Edwards. I'm AZ Player 21. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you at the fights.